Hi Gemini, it's Sloan Rose here with your 11 romance reading for the month of July 2018. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And Gemini, just to remind you that this is an adjunct video to the previously released May, June, and July love reading I did. There's a link here. And I also did a video just like this one for June, so you can look at that as well. And what else do I want to say? Gemini, first, I want to remind you that all readings are available on the audio podcast. There's a link below so you can listen to it as well as watch it here on the YouTube channel. And I do have some life purpose and career readings and money readings up on the Sloan Academy, where I have my online courses as well, how to read oracle cards for beginners and advanced readers, a course on crystals and spirituality. And then I have a subscription service for 99 cents a month for the life purpose and career readings, for what you're meant to do, not doing what you can look forward to regardless, life purpose and career and money. And there's a free 30-day trial. So if you're interested, you can watch them for free for a month and see if you like them. But I will also be doing the life purpose and career readings for August, September, and October here on the YouTube channel. So let's go ahead and get started, Gemini. So one card from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle deck by Victoria Mosley as the overarching theme for you, Gemini, for the month of July 2018. 3 cards from the Mary L. Tarot, and then it's a final exclamation mark point. I'm going to draw 1 card from the Romance Angels deck by Doreen Virtue. Let's go ahead and get started for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Beautiful air sign. Here's the overarching theme, Gemini. Here we go. Peace. Oh, beautiful. And change under the deck. Oh, who doesn't need some peace? Peaceful heart, peaceful experiences, peaceful relationships. Lovely, lovely energy. And change under the deck. It looks like there is some kind of change that you have either had in the recent past or you're working on during this particular time frame in the month of July. I don't know if the change was of your preference. There's some sadness there. I don't know what that's about. But change sometimes can be difficult, even when we enjoy it. You know, sometimes there's still feelings of melancholy for what we've left behind, I suppose. But it looks like the overarching theme, though, is peace. Peaceful heart, peaceful experiences, peaceful relationships. And how do you access that peace more often and more readily? And there is a focus as well on being tender and kind with others. You know, we have the children and we have the lamb there. Something other than yourselves, you know. Where can you spread peace to others by holding it for yourself first? Okay, so you're going to get 1 card in the position of what you're meant to do, not do, and what you can look forward to regardless, Gemini. And what you're seeking is peace, as we all are. The change into the deck. Sorry, this deck is kind of new and it's really sticky. Gemini. What's Gemini meant to do? Not do. What can Gemini look forward to regardless? Around this idea of peace. Okay, here we go, Gemini. So what you're meant to do is the Tower. Wow, no wonder you're seeking peace. And we have change into the deck. I mean, wow. What you're meant to not do is the Emperor in reverse. What you can look forward to regardless is the Eight of Wands. Aries just had this, I think, in the same position. We have the Seven of Swords under the deck. Wow, there's a lot going on here for you, Gemini. So we have, as the overarching theme for the month of July 2018, we have peace. We have the idea of peace. We have the essence of peace. You're wanting more peace and harmony in your experiences around love. There has been, again, as I mentioned, change occurring probably in the more recent past, or going into this time frame. We have the Tower in terms of what you're meant to do or start doing, keep doing. Again, that Tower is, there's really no going back with the Tower when the Tower is there. So whatever you are in process of there, keep doing that. Keep creating these massive changes in your life. And if you're already coupled, it doesn't mean that you break up necessarily, but it does mean that there's a big change going on for the two of you. Something that will be more peaceful. This is why the Tower comes in. This is why the lightning strikes, to clear the air, right? To create a situation that is more peaceful, because something had to change. But remember, the Tower burns, as it falls, as I feel it here, it burns away the old self. It burns away aspects of yourself, aspects of your relationship that weren't serving you any longer. It's it's like boom, it happens in a flash. Sometimes it's just a moment of clarity and like a lightning strikes, that epiphany, and then it's like everything has to change. Sometimes it's something bigger that occurs, and the change is kind of forced upon you. Either way, it's for the best. Now, what you're meant to not do or stop doing is the Emperor in reverse. And when the Emperor is in his upright position, say he, it's an Emperor, it's a male card, he is very organized. He's creating a structure that supports all. But when it's in its reverse, as it is for you, it's what you're meant to stop doing or not do. Don't be frivolous. Don't leave things to chance. And don't wield your power in an authoritarian way. Remember, the Tower has come down for a reason. The Tower has been struck for a reason. You're wanting more peace. You can't be peaceful if you are trying to rule in an authoritarian way. That's not how you get peace. The Emperor rules in a fair and just way. And what you're meant to not do is this Emperor in reverse. So it's going to play out differently for everyone. I can't identify every possible scenario for each and every one of you, because you all have different experiences. But the Emperor in reverse can be one of two things. It can be ruling in a very abusive, authoritarian way, or it can also be just letting everything go to hell and not caring. So you're meant to not do either one of those things. You're meant to rule your world, yourself, in a way that's caring, self-loving, but just and fair. It's a shift occurring. You're not just being, sometimes Geminis, being an air sign, can kind of be flit from place to place, and it's a little bit of a stereotype of being that superficiality. It's not so much that it's superficial, it's just that it feels good up there. You rule by Mercury, you can move quickly, you're very verbal, very charming, and you can, social butterfly kind of energy. But the Emperor is like, no, this is what you're meant to not do, is do any of that that's light and airy, or anything that's too heavy and kind of can be perceived as abusive. You're meant to be more fair, more just, and more in control of your world and your situation here. Someone that people can rely on. Someone that you can rely on. And if it's someone else who's like this, you're meant to back away from that energy. Don't put your energy into that anymore. But what's really, really nice is we have, as the outcome here, what you can expect regardless is the Eight of Wands, which is beautiful energy. It speaks to things happening very, very quickly. We do have that Tower. We have change. But remember, the change is for the best. Peace is the overarching theme. This is what you're wanting. This is what you're seeking. And the Tower may seem very tumultuous and chaotic as it occurs, but you're meant to allow it to happen. Old structures have to come down and be burnt in the fiery destructive force of the Tower here, as it's depicted, in order for something new to bloom and grow and have greater strength. Change is upon you here, Gemini. Allow it to happen. This is what creates more peace in your life. When we're trying to resist something, or in denial about something, that's hard work, It's a burden, and here we're looking for peace. But with the Eight of Wands, it's the likely outcome. It could indicate travel. It could indicate the arrows of love, communication, things moving very, very nicely here. I like to see this for you. We have the Seven of Swords under the deck. So it may be that there has been, we have change, we have the Tower. There may have been some secretive behavior going on prior to this. Again, secrets aren't usually held with a peaceful heart. So it's best that everything's coming to light here, and the Tower is at play, and you're meant to allow for a major change to occur in your life. Now we're talking about the month of July. This is going to vary by degree for individuals based on your own unique set of circumstances, but it's an energy, and it is present for the Geminis. And you're meant to do it. You're meant to keep doing it, start doing it, allow it to happen, allow this Tower energy to dismantle, disrupt, and disintegrate something that's been occurring within your world. Now, if you are a single Gemini, this can indicate that you do indeed meet somebody. You could have been single, and then the Tower comes in, and boom, there's change here. Again, the Tower is not negative. It's very fiery, passionate energy, and suddenly, you have the arrows of love, and there's an opportunity here, and it's peace, someone with whom you can have a peaceful experience. But you have to stop doing this Emperor energy in reverse. Again, it could just be very sloppy, or it could be kind of, again, the authoritarian stronghold on something. All right, let's get one more card for you, Gemini, and I'll close out your reading. I will say for some of you, the Emperor energy can come in as an Aries, because it is the Aries card. It doesn't have to be, though. All right, so I get one more card for you, Gemini. What you can expect, or what you can look forward to as you go into August. So the Eight of Wands is what you can look forward to or expect regardless throughout the month of July. And as we go into August, end of July into August, what can? There's a message here for Gemini. What this is, if you are, regardless of whether you're coupled or single, the Emperor energy in reverse here in terms of what you're meant to not do or stop doing, it's really about you, the structure of you. Take care of yourself in a way that's loving and kind, peaceful, and then worry about your world. It starts with self first. If you're expecting someone else to do something for you, say you're wanting to meet someone. I think I said this with Aries, possibly. I don't remember. Maybe it was a client earlier. I can't remember. But if you're wanting someone to have, you're wanting to attract a partner who's, really fit, then take care of your own physical fitness. If you're wanting a partner who's, financially stable, then work on your own financial stability so that you attract in a partner who is holding that for him or herself as well, so that you're more equals. You're not trying to fill in the seeming void from someone else. Like, you fill in this gap for me and I'll fill in that gap for you. That's not really what you're wanting. You're wanting something more stable, more equal, more peaceful. And the way that you manifest a more peaceful experience is you feel more peaceful inside. And part of the way you feel more peaceful is to recognize that first and foremost, you're not missing anything. You're whole and complete just as you are, as we all are, Gemini. But also, you feel more peaceful when you feel that you don't need someone to give you something, but that you recognize that you hold that for yourself already. Okay. I kind of feel like with the Emperor in reverse, it can be perceived, as I kind of feel it here, as an energy where you or someone else is kind of selfish, like it's all about their world. And you're somehow supposed to fit, you're expecting someone else to kind of fit, they're expecting someone else to fit into their world, like as if you don't have your own world. They really need to expand their worldview, because the Emperor sees the whole empire and understands how to get, transportation and facilities in place to support the entire empire, not just one little area, and how to work with neighboring empires and all of this. It's a much more expansive viewpoint. When it's in its reverse, it's kind of like, it's my world and you're meant to fit in, or something like that. That would be boring. And unrealistic. Okay, so let your friends help you just popped up. Ask for and accept support from others. Ask for and accept support from others. So it could be that there is, as you go into August here, a more friendly environment. We have this peace. You have people around you who can help you and support you. And remember, you're not doing this all alone, Gemini. It may be that for some of you that there is a friend with whom you have a romantic attraction as well. So very interesting energy for you, Gemini. I hope that you found that helpful. I wish you much love as always, and I will see you either at your private appointment for Reiki or Tarot, or over at the Sloan Academy for the online courses or the life purpose readings, or on the next video. Much love to you.